Hello everybody, it's Crash Test, and today I'm back with another crash course. Today's episode is about how to defend the flag in CTF. It's a bit of a specialty of mine. So let's get started. First things first, the class setup. There's a few things that you want to keep in mind when making your class for defending a flag in CTF. The most important thing is to set it up in a way that makes it really difficult for them to sneak up on you. It's all about preventing them from sneaking up on you. If they can sneak up on you, they can kill you, they can take your flag. So, that means that you're going to want to run a spy plane and a blackbird. You're also going to want to run a counter spy plane, but I'll get to that later. Having ninja on helps with the sound whoring, and having the motion sensor is really, really important because that allows you to really cut down the options of the ways that they can sneak up on you without seeing you. Other notable things here, I'm running a dual mag on the famas. When you're playing defense, you often find yourself alive for a long time. It's a little bit of a campy thing to do, so you're going to need the extra bullets. You're going to want Ghost on because you don't want them to know where you are. That allows them to get around you too easily. The Ninja for the sound whoring, and another way of avoiding detection. So the first thing you want to do when you're setting up to defend a flag is understand where the enemy is going to be coming from. In this case, the enemy spawn on WMD from this end is up on the top left, which means that they're going to become running down that left side warehouse. We call that steel mill. Pretty much immediately at the beginning of the game, and they're going to continue coming from there a lot during the game. These other ways through are also very common. So now you use your motion sensor to cut off as many of those routes as you can simultaneously. So now the motion sensor tells you if there's anyone coming from that direction, then that allows you to use your eyes and actually watch the other direction. So between those two, you can cover basically the entire field. I've got my motion sensor set up over there. That one's a really good one, actually. It cuts off the entire right side of the map and half of Big Blue. So you can see, basically here you can see everything except the inside of warehouse, and even that you can sort of see through the door. So you can lock down almost your entire side with this setup. All you need is somebody in the warehouse to lock that down, and you can see on my mini-map that there's a bunch of my own teammates over there, so I don't really have to worry about that. Motion sensor's telling me there's someone upstairs, and this process goes on for a while. On the other side of the map, the main spawn is on the top left, so they're going to come running up those left steps a lot. Our spawn's quite a long way from our flag. It's over on the right. And because our spawn is over there, we don't really need to worry about very much that happens over there. The enemy's not going to run through that, or if they do, they have a good chance of getting seen and destroyed. So really, I want to focus on the left side of the map here. And there's a really good spot on this map. That's actually one of the reasons I chose this map, because there's a great spot for your motion sensor here. Here it is. You go inside the top of this building and you put it down there. Now you can see left steps. You can see the inside of the building through the bottom door. You can see through the that sneaky way of getting in on the top, right up here. You can guard against that. And since the enemy is unlikely to come up through your own team's spawn successfully, you don't have to worry about that too much. Here I saw the guy in the mini-map. I picked him off down below. Saw him coming a mile away. Later on this same round, you can see my motion sensors going nuts up left steps here. So now there's smoke. I can't really see them anymore, but no matter. My motion sensor tells me there's still at least 2 of them left, so I can fire in there with some confidence that I'm not wasting my bullets. They're still coming, and get a nice little kill streak. I ended up going 10-0 in this half, just with this basic strategy. I'm going to show one more map here. Grid. I'm showing this one because it's also particularly good for this approach. The enemy spawn is up near A-Dom on the top left. Your team tends to spawn over there near that arrow, just over near C-Dom. And the enemy comes from a lot of directions on this map. They can come 3 different ways through the building. They can come out the window, they can come downstairs, they can come down the far steps. They can also come around oil on the left there, and they can come through barracks, and they can even hop over the wall. You can cut off almost all of those routes with a single motion sensor and some smart play. Here it is. Stick your motion sensor right there, and you can cover anyone coming from upstairs, from downstairs. You can see actually on the mini-map on the left that the circle reaches all the way over past the wall near oil, so you can pick up guys who are over there as well. Really, the only place that you can't see is over in the barracks. Now, I acknowledge that playing defense on CTF can be a little boring, so here's a little bit of midfield action for you. Midfield's important too. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting them off between their spawn and our flag, and that really takes some pressure off the defense. Oh, aim fail there. The last thing I wanted to talk about while you watch this beastly gameplay here is running a Strela and a counter spy plane. Obviously I make use of my mini-map a lot. It's all about preventing the people from sneaking up on you to get your flag. A counter spy plane, if the enemy's running a counter spy plane, it completely defeats me. All I've got left at that point is what I can see and what I can hear. My motion sensor's useless, my Blackbird's useless, my spy plane is useless. So, yeah, a counter spy plane is a great way of capturing a flag, and that's why I was running a Strela. And if I have a Strela on, I can, in my spare time, sometimes it's slow on defense, I can take down kill streaks, and I can especially make sure that I take down any counter spy planes, because when those things are up, I'm pretty helpless. Down to 9 bullets. I have to be careful how I attack these guys. It's probably only enough for 1 kill. Yeah, there it is. Pick up his gun and shoot his buddy in the back. There you go. Well, I hope you guys liked it. Rate, comment, subscribe.